In this video we're going to talk about our new hosted themes and how to create a demo. So if you come over to the S3 Bubble dashboard and then under hosting, if you go into instances and demos, you'll see this screen. So first off we want to create a demo. So we're just going to click create demo. Here you can sample each theme, so you can take a look at which demo you want to view. So you can just click and it will open in a new tab. We're just going to go ahead and do the news theme demo and click create. Okay, so you give it a second for it to create the demo. So as you can see, your instance has been successfully started, and now this will be the video that you are watching now. Okay, so first things first, you want to come over under actions, you want to click the URL that goes to wp-admin. Okay, this is very important. This is what you need to click when you first open up the website demo. So click open. Okay, now first off, you're not going to see anything. You're going to get a blank screen and nothing's going to load, and this is completely normal. This is what you should expect, because it takes at least between a minute and 2 minutes for the demo to get set up and install, and for us to set up the theme. So when you get this site can't be reached, this is correct. You just need to continue waiting, and you might also see a database error connection. Don't worry, this is all completely normal. Just continue waiting. So I'm going to pause this video and come back within a minute. Okay, great. So after less than a minute, this is now loaded for us, and now we're ready to log in to our demo website. So to log in, we can simply use the username. Okay, and then we can just use the password provided within the S3 Bubble dashboard and click login. This will log us into the dashboard of our demo website. So you can see we're logged into the dashboard here. Let's go ahead and open up the main site. Just going to open it up in a new tab. Okay, so we've got our new site set up here, and we're pretty much ready to go with all our content set up. So first things first, let's just quickly go and do an overview of everything in the left hand side panel. So first off, we have channel. Now this is where all our media resides, so this is where we add all our content. So let's go ahead and look at channel. Okay, so let's go and look at the podcast demo. Okay, and let's just preview this in a new tab so we can see our preview. So this is the page that we've got set up for our podcast. So let's go ahead and take a look at how this content is generated. So under document, in the right hand side tab bar, we'll first go through some of these. So under tags, tags are very powerful. Tags can be used to deliver similar content on an algorithm that we're running in the background. And the more tags you add, this will deliver more specific content for your users, for them to watch, tailoring their experience. So under browse types, this can be anything you want to deliver your content. These can be assigned to anything based on your industry. Roku genres, so these are used for the Roku feed. We're going to have more tutorials based on this in up and coming tutorials in the dashboard. Under WooCommerce products, this is where you can attach products to this actual piece of media. So under this one, we've got a podcast download product, which means that once they've paid, it will give them a link to download the actual file, full file. You can also add an SVOD. We've got a pay-per-view, and you can add them all together at the same time, so you can have multiple products for one piece of media, so a TVOD model. Here you can set a teaser time, so this means that once a video has been watched for more than 30 seconds, the user will be asked to actually purchase this content. So you can change this to any value in seconds that you like, and here's where you can force them to actually log in. So if they came to this page and they were not logged in, they'd be asked to log in before they can actually view any of the content. So here are a few settings. You can override the release date, you can add some extra metadata to a tile, and set a video rating. Let's look at related credits. So here is where you can attach people to this piece of media. So this can be anything. So this can be for tutors, this can be for actual credits. This can all be added within the credit section in the dashboard, and you can also add roles to these people. So these will show under here, in the credit section here. Okay, so no credits added. So if we added some people, took a look, and you can see we've got our credits added here. So that's how easy it is to add credits. Now let's take a look at our images. So in our hosted themes we support many different orientations for images. You can have a landscape image, a portrait image, a square image, and these can all be set in cards that we'll touch on in the next section. And here you can actually add Roku artwork, and you can also add iTunes artwork. Okay, so now this is for the RSS feeds that we'll touch on in another tutorial. So let's go ahead and look at the video section. Here's where you can add all your main media content. So if you've connected your website to S3 Bubble, you can simply enter your player code here and click submit, and it will generate and populate all these fields for you. If not, then you can paste in any direct URL to your media and it will play within the player in the site. So you can add an iframe, you can also add a fallback, you can add your advertising URLs here, and you could also add in a live stream. Now our live streaming is very powerful. You can have live rewind back through a stream and lots more. Again, we'll touch on that in another tutorial. This theme supports DRM. We support Widevine, PlayReady and FairPlay. You can come in and select your key system. You just need to paste in your license URI and your certificate URI and the video URL. So you can add multiple videos, one for FairPlay, one for Widevine, and one for PlayReady if you want to support all DRM systems. Here is where you can add your podcast URL. So if you're running a video podcast but you also want to have an audio podcast that you can put up on iTunes as well, this is where you can add your audio URL. Preview, so this will show when you hover over a tile if you set to preview video, similar to what you do on all the major OTT networks. And here's where you can add a trailer. So if you've got a trailer for a video, you can add a trailer. This will show in the sidebar, and when you go to a sidebar, if you've got a trailer set, the trailer will show here. Okay, so we've got a BIF file. So a BIF file is an image-based file that will show thumbnails when you hover over the progress bar in the video player, similar to, again, to the major networks like Prime and Netflix. And we've also got waveforms, so you can actually see the waveform in this podcast demo. So this is where it will allow a waveform over the top of your media for your audio piece. So this can be uploaded as a JSON file, and here you can add a link to a download so that someone can download any file based on your media, and it will show as a button here under downloads. Okay, so here's where you can add seasons. So you can add a season for this media piece, or you can actually add this piece to a season. Okay, so this can be used for courses and lessons, and it's very flexible. It can be used for lots of different functionality. So again, this is a very quick overview just to get you up and running. We can have lots more tutorials outlining going in depth into specific sections. Okay, credits, this is just where you add credits as we just discussed earlier. And here under AWS uploads, if we take a quick look here, if you go over to the website, you'll see that there's an upload button here. Now what we can do is people come to your site, then they can upload a media piece or anything to your website. And once that's uploaded, click submit. Now the files that are uploaded will show in AWS upload. So as you can see, our file is showing here. Now you can then go and open this file in S3 Bubble. You can view the location. If it's a media piece, then you can then encode that file and then redisplay it on your website. So this is very powerful. You can do lots of different things with this section. Okay, now let's head to pages quickly. Okay, so pages, this is where we're using Elementor Pro, which is a page builder, and it's very powerful. It means you have complete control over all the content on your website. You can add, edit and change anything on the website. So to demonstrate this, let's just take a look at the home page, and let's just head to the home page here. So as you can see, we've got our blocks set out and our cards here, so we have full control over this. So let's go to our page builder, and they're all built out with widgets. So if we click on this section here, you can see that this is our main slider widget. We can change what post we want to show first in the slider. We can add an item, and we have full control over the display, and we can also fully style our setup as well. Okay, so here is where you can do lots of different things. So you could show a wave on the slider, and many more different things. Here under trending, this is where you have your cards. This is where you can fully edit each section. So we could come in here and we could change this to a hover. Okay, and you could we could have an image card, and we could also change this to portrait. Okay, so you have full control. You can also change the tile count, so we could just have 5 tiles, and you can do this for each section within the home page, and then you can duplicate this section if needed. Okay, and we can change this to a different type, so this could then be changed to featured. Okay, so you have full control. You can see how easy it is for me to change and edit each section here, and each section can actually be dragged and dropped. So if you go take a look at the navigator, then what we can do is you can move sections around. Okay, so you can see we've just moved all our sections around, and then you have full control over everything that's built within the home page. You could also add any widget yourself that we could add here, so we could come ahead and we could drag a widget in here, so, and then this could be our heading. There you go. Here's where you can add content. You can style it, so we can add a text color of, say, black, and we can add typography, so we could add a 50 pixel. We can choose our font type, so as you can see how powerful this is. You can do anything within this section, and then we could add a background image. Again, this is fully controllable and up to you, but it means that you're not stuck with anything. You have full control over everything within the site. So here we can set height. We can set a min height of 400, and now we could change this to white. Okay, so you can see we can just add this anywhere, and then if we wanted to move this, we could put it in between some of our tiles up here. So you have full control over everything that's managed within the page builder. It's very, very powerful. Okay, so let's exit back to the dashboard. Now let's quickly take a look at WooCommerce. So sorry, let's go to templates first. Now templates is where you manage everything within the website. So let's go to all. Now you can see we've got a product template, a search template, a page template, credits, and lots more templates, but this is where you can manage everything using the page builder. So just to demonstrate this, for instance, if we went to one of our posts, okay, this would be under the media post. Okay, and here is where we can change or add anything. So to look at our widgets, type in OTT into the dashboard, and you can see all our different OTT widgets here for all sorts of different scenarios. Okay, so again, yep, you can edit or change anything within this section. You can delete things, so if you didn't want the price showing here, we can switch these around. Everything can be fully edited, and it will all change live on the website. Okay, so again, if you wanted to edit the header, just shows how simply all of this can be done using the page builder. So you have full control of all the templates. Okay, and we include Elementor Pro within the packages, so no need for an Elementor Pro license. It's going to be already included. Okay, so let's exit. Okay, now every piece of content can have a product attached to it. With WooCommerce, you can go ahead and create a subscription product, a podcast download, for instance. What we've done is you've set a downloadable file. So what happens is once someone's actually bought the paid for the media, then this will then get sent to them via email for them to download, or they can access it through their account in the dashboard. Now WooCommerce has analytics, marketing, and lots of other great functionality. Under appearance, we can take a quick look at customizer. So here is where we can set some extra settings. So you can add your Google Analytics tracking code if you want to track all your media. And advertising, you could set up a site-wide advertising URL, and we could attach this to a product. So similar to Spotify, when someone has actually paid for that product, then they will no longer see advertisements. And under video, here's where we can set our proxy URL for our proxy DRM through S3 Bubble. We can force login, enable, disable or enable right click, and we can show dynamic watermarking. So URL slugs, this is where you can change a couple of slugs for browse and channel and credits. It's up to you. And MRS feeds is very powerful. So this theme has been built to fully support lots and lots of different feeds. So we support iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Castbox, SoundCloud, Roku, and you can create all these apps and add all your content here. Okay, so if we just close this, to access your feed URLs, you can just go to apps and feeds here. So we could open the Roku feed. So this will be the Roku feed that you'll be adding for your Roku channel. We can open our iTunes feed. So this can be submitted to iTunes to show your media within iTunes. Fire TV, so you can build a Fire TV app by submitting that media. And then we have RSS feeds that you can submit to FeedBurner. So this is fully supported for multiple MRSS systems. Okay, so and very powerful. And under the API, this is where you can use the API to get specific content. So this can be if you're building a mobile app based off themes, and we'll also have mobile apps being built through S3 Bubble. Please contact us for more information. But this is where you can have all the calls needed to create a mobile app through the API. So this is a very quick overview of the themes. Again, you can come in, and if you want to switch this theme and change to a different theme, you can simply go ahead and delete this demo. Okay, and then once that demo is deleted, then you can just simply follow the same process we just went through, and we'll just do a movies demo this time. Okay, and that's going to create our theme instantly and get it all set up for us. Now we're going to have multiple different demos, and we're hoping to get user feedback demos, and everybody that can just go in and build anything pretty much with these themes. Okay, so go ahead and please enjoy setting up our demos, and we welcome any feedback. Please supply it to us at our live chat. Thank you.